my place and we could seal the deal. Say you're on your way, but you're calling my bluff. You're way too hot for me. I'm a dog and I blush your faces on the screen. I use all of my luck in hopes you'll talk to me. And if you fall and get stuck, I hope I'm underneath. I'm scared to ask if this is all just jokes and not be fair. And laughter, but in parentheses, I tie my hair back. I've been hitting you up at 3 a.m. You could be feeling me up, my knees shaking. Instead, I make it all up in my head thinking. A live scenario where we be embracing. Would I be good enough? Would I do way too much? Would you fold up my touch? Think I think too much? Think if this a first time, I would treat it like the last. If you think I'm worth your time, even once we'll let that pass. Another worst time, you can find those circumstances. Hope I'm with your time, you got me with your time, yeah. I think you're calling my bluff, you're way too hot for me. I'm a darling, I'm blushing your faces on the screen. But it's all of my luck and hopes you'll talk to me, yeah. Fall and get stuck, I hope I'm underneath. You're calling my bluff, you're way too hot for me. I'm a darling, I blush your faces on the screen. But it's all of my luck and hopes you'll talk to me. And if you fall and get stuck, I hope I'm underneath.
Tell me why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me, yeah. Cause we just killing time. I think you give me the sign that maybe you could be mine. I really want to give you all this attention. Yeah, we could do the best shit, loving with no exceptions. But you still yet to mention if you're out of die. Oh, just saying hi. It's hard to tell when I notice you eyeing other guys. That's for you to decide. I'll be here on the side. I say it's better to wait, guess I get better advice. Tell me why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me, yeah. Fuck the passive aggression, I'm upset and I'm stressing. Wondering if you're the one, or if I'm selling for less than what I need, what I want. That's two different things. Then I see you and fuck, I stop listening, I rational. You're an actual angel, devil down to earth, trying to catch you, yo. Be happier with me, oh baby, can't you see? Stop being mad at me, fulfill the fantasy. Tell me why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me. Tell me why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me. Between the lines, I waste my time walking by, could drop a line, but you're divine. I'm a parasite, taking lives, I can't get over it. October hits, it's been a minute, that love is shit, so hard to find. Alone at night, I'm terrified, terrified. That love and shit, so hard to find. Alone at night, I'm terrified. So tell me why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me. Why it's so hard. You keep me underneath the table, made me wonder if we stable. And I like a piece of your heart, but you keep on playing games with me. Say fuck it, run away with me, yeah.
More awesome music brought to you by Liz here on Sully's channel. Welcome in. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the day, wherever you may be in the world. I myself just got home from work, just got a shower done, and I'm feeling okay. We're not doing too bad. I think we'll summon up some good vibes, get some bonus time in, some stream time that we didn't get last week because I was dealing with all the birthday jammings. And now that it's been a week and we've gotten 2 actual streams in, let's do one more just for the fun. Hello, hi everybody, how you doing? How's everybody? I don't know how many folks have gathered in chat yet. I always try to start a little early so that folks have time to gather, but I also know that maybe not everybody has an interest in being an early bird, and we'll just drop in when it sounds fun to hang out. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna doodle for a little bit. I'm gonna draw, so I'll probably just set up a simple. I might not even draw with reference, so I might even set up a simpler one. I think I have. Yes, this one is working with the book. Wonderful. I'll leave the book there for now, but turn back on. There we go. Well, actually, let's go ahead and pop that in there. Hey, that is super fair. I could honestly probably work on some D&D concepting, just because I've been working on some world building stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to draw yet. I kind of just decided that it'd be fun to try and doodle a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do to start off. But I also might just chat, listen to some good jams, because we got great music here by Elle that I've been jamming to in my off time and jamming to here on stream. But I'm thinking I kind of want to play a game at some point. But when I was thinking about every game I could play, I was like, I don't know what's gonna be the most entertaining, the most like purely positive vibes that I'll just be able to play it for however long, and then just take a break from it. But to prove just how casual the stream is, I'm in sweatpants, so it never happens. Ugh. If I'm in sweatpants, I am not making a plan. I'm just vibing and hoping that the vibes are good. So, let us begin. Put on a little compression glove, up with the weird angle my wrist is going to be at for a while, as well as a little less dragging all over my drawing tablet, ideally. Most of the time I manage to drag like this part of my finger, which isn't covered by this glove. And a normal drawing glove that actually has the full finger would do that, but oops. Alrighty. Grab this, grab gray. Let's just grab a large pencil size and just start doing what comes to mind. Today I had a crap ton of customers. We've got a bunch of new glassware coming in. We just have tons and tons of it. And I got like this bag at work. It's like this big old like gift bag, right? And it is just like overflowing with promotional materials that do me absolutely no good. So it's got like t-shirts, and it's got like these really crappy little like pop sockets, and just a metric ton of just like pieces of paper. And this, I just randomly will just like reach down into this little gift bag, and I will just like pull out random like I think I have a sticker that just says like just like nasty, because that's like a vape brand, and I just want to go around sticking like just putting that sticker all over any like graffiti I don't like. I'll just be like, put that over there, put that over there. I'm not going to use them at all to promote this company because I've never used their products, and I don't know why I get sent so much promotional stuff for products we don't carry. Because like, it just makes no sense to me. They're like, yeah, I have a bunch of t-shirts. Are you interested in this brand? No, I just have a bunch of your shit now. That's all that has changed. But then every once in a while, I'll get promotional stuff from a company I actually do like, and I'm like, well. And I will say, as much as I don't know anything about this company, I have a collection of hats, especially like snapback style hats. So even though I don't know nothing about the brand, I took a hat just because like it's a good looking snapback, and just a hat that just says nasty. Like when the brand dies, inevitably in a year or two, because that's how the vaping industry works. This will just be a hat that says nasty again, and then it'll be useful. But like if it would have said like Nasty Vape Co. even, I probably wouldn't have taken it, because I can't stand stuff like that. This one's a little like Nasty got the juice. That one can also still kind of just come across as just slang. But it's on the edge there. I might give this one away to somebody just because I like giving people hats from my collection. Ooh. But I have a pretty good collection of hats. I've never gotten a chance to show them off on stream, and I probably shouldn't, because it's like a place I'd have to go into storage for like half of them. But I have a crazy collection of hats, fedoras, trilbies, pork pies, like the dorky style hats, but also like I have a wizard hat. I have so many beanies and snapbacks that it's not even funny. I got a couple like wide brimmed like old man hats, like the well, I mean, actually, perfect hat is an example. This guy, that one right there. Let's turn that book back on. Let's doodle. Let's vibe. And where did I put my water? Let me go grab that real quick. I freaking forgot it. Oh, darn it. Poured it, set it on the counter. Didn't bring it with me, but I did prepare a water this time, because I forgot one last time and I got hydrate checked. Delicious. Alrighty. And I will see y'all face to face later. Turn up music a little bit. And just try to think. Ooh. Oh yeah, the snapback displays is classic, especially for any like late 2000s emo kids. You know they got one. You just know what's going on. Oh. I just noticed something. And it's super strange, but because I noticed it, now I gotta change it. Just put this up here. Oh no, I see why it's like that. Okay. I wonder if that's the same on all my other ones, or if I have it layered differently. I just noticed that chat was in front of my head instead of behind it. And when on other ones, it's behind my head. So I'll have to check how they're layered. It's weirding me out. But, oh well. Start with a little doodle of myself. Or my Sona, I guess. I need to draw this guy a little more often anyway. Start with a really, really basic head shape. I think this is close to a particular method, but I don't pay enough attention to actual methods that you're supposed to, or that you can resort to using. Let's do a little hand pose here. And that's a little close to the head, so I'll lasso. Dang, it's not gonna be perfect, but oh well. Space this out just a little bit, angle it up a little bit. So I could think about putting like some magic coiling up out of this or something. I don't know. And we're just doodling to warm up the brain, warm up the hands, and figure out what the vibe is. Because I'm definitely gonna summon up some good vibes, but tell you what, I don't got anything in particular in mind. Work was pretty busy, but not very eventful, if that makes sense. Like, I just processed a lot of new orders this week, got a lot of promotional stuff, Had a decent amount of customers like the first couple hours, especially is when I would say went probably craziest. But I tell you what, it did not maintain. I don't like that. I think I'm just a little too big on the pen. Do.
What if this joint don't hit?
I don't know. Whee! That's the problem. Is like when I first start drawing, it's a good 10, 20, 30 minutes, couple hours, whatever, you know, of just like, I just gotta throw stuff at the page for a bit, see if I land anywhere. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I do want to draw, let's start with at least a head. This guy. Because I need to do some more expression practice. I did a little bit when I was helping Eden design our emotes, but doesn't necessarily mean that I'm all that proficient, if I'm being honest. Because a lot of it was just like plotting out a skull and then very loosely scribbling the emotions over it. Whereas like they got a lot more animated, a lot more like energy to them when I passed them off to Eden, who did a great job with their artistic rendition. Their style of my character is very fun. And it makes me want to commission more of my friends to design my character in their style, in like a couple emotes or a couple good like animated pictures or something, and see what we can do with them. But maybe it's just because I still like my own design so much, which is pretty rare. Like when I make any kind of virtual persona, if you will, or like original character, I tend to get bored of them pretty easily, pretty quickly. But for whatever reason, this little tech glitch dude that we've come up with, or that I've come up with, or I don't know, it's somewhere in the middle, I'm sure. It's just become fun. It's become one of my favorite things to do. Just doodle this little dude. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Bring that cheekbone in just a little. And when I size this up, I can just go in with something much finer like this. Plot out the eye bones, the little eye sockets. Nose piece. Oh, no. We're sketchy, but we're not that sketchy. Bring it in. And just a little bit of that. This is why we study anatomy, so we get good at drawing skulls. It's the best. No, admittedly, I actually did most of my skull studies in a biology class back in high school. There was this anatomical model, because it was also the anatomy room, also the anatomy teacher. And she had a model of a skull in her class. And I just spent several days just like drawing it from various angles from where I could see it in the room. Learning what these different like little pieces connected to internally, externally, how they made up the skull. And like the bones around the eye socket especially, I feel like really help sell this cheekbone as a cheekbone of like a skull, And these little dips here for the temple just makes such a difference. Even if you're not drawing a fully accurate skull or a fully realized skull, there are several little landmarks that if you hit just right, it kind of just levels up a little bit. Like remembering that there's a small piece of bone back here in there. Even if you don't use it, if you like let that detail get overshadowed a lot, I think it makes the skull look so much cooler. And just like, even if not realistic, just like detail oriented and in a way that's like very intentional. And that's what I like about it, intentionality. Like you're not just drawing a skull to draw a skull, or you know, just to like loose out some shapes. It's like, oh no, you have a general idea of what's actually going on here. You can add little flaws and imperfections into a lot of bone shapes as well. Once you know what landmarks are necessary, you can start kind of playing with those shapes, adding like bone spurs or chips or, you know, any amount of cracking. And it looks that much better because you like kept what was necessary while also being able to like add this little bit of life to it. And then getting skulls to emote can be a whole other thing, but we've actually got a little bit of a hack with that by kind of cartoonizing this character, giving him animated eyes. Is one of my earlier ideas for a way to maybe make the face emote more, even if like it's not emoting, or if I'm using it to emote, or if I'm using it just to kind of help sell the character. Like when we look at just my eyes on here, and even like when you see them blink, you'll see them change shape. Very like intentional. Like I wanted to eventually make use of doing cool shapes, and like that's a little too dark, so we'll go a shade lighter, and maybe even do like an add glow or something. But oh, not to that layer. Whoopsies. Let's just do a fresh layer so it's nice and so I can do all sorts of emotions. I can do these kind of like pointed eyes, and it's obviously kind of based on like robot emotions, how a lot of animated machines would animate, but just kind of placed upon a skull. We could do the standard eyes with the big X shapes that glow out from inside. We could do all sorts of shapes. We can because like when I blink, I just do a very simple like line with a little diagonal thing right here. I wonder like excited could be interesting, because like we could do something like an actual like exclamation point, which would be very like probably reminiscent most for me of like Zero or similar like projecting robots from like Borderlands and similar world building usages. A big exclamation point popping up in front of the face or something. But we've also done that same idea like with it, like one of the emotes we're gonna be releasing is gonna be like a big excited mark up ahead. Could do at some point try to do some good and evil emotes, so do like little projected devil horn or projected halo. Far less likely to ever see that one in chat. I don't know. I also just don't know what I'm doodling or why I'm doodling. I am gonna here before too long start looking at games, because I think most everything should be done updating, at least anything I had set to update. A lot of it, not all of it. Get Rocket League updated again. I just noticed that this guy isn't actually capturing Spotify, so... What's that about? Something... Oh, this is like... It's not the right group. One second. Delete this one. Yes. Turn this one on. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm not really accomplishing much, but it has warmed my brain up. It does make me want to play some video games. I'm just really struggling figuring out what I want to play. Because everything and nothing sounds fun right now. This is one of those days. Go ahead and turn those off. Switch over to chat cam. Howdy. Rocket League, Smite. Decent games. Always fun. I do also have some other larger games I've installed with the thought of playing them on stream, but I have not tried to run them through OBS yet, so I don't know how well they'll actually run. And that is a fear. Is that they will not not run well. I need to get the Wii U hooked it back up so that we can return to Twilight Princess next week, like I was talking about. I think I'm gonna save that for next week, just because I don't. There's a lot of wires that I've unplugged over the past couple weeks that I've not had the time or energy to put towards it properly. So I'll get to it. My bad. My little brother downloaded Apex on my computer, but I'm good. I'm no good at that. Really, it's not a good time for anybody involved. You know what? Because I want to keep listening to music, I want to keep listening to at least Lidge, if not some other people. I'm gonna put on some Rocket League. Because I could still... I'll have to turn down music in game, but... with Rocket League, I can at least listen to music and get in less trouble. Because, like, Rocket League has music going all the time. So maybe I can play some less copyright-free music in the future while playing Rocket League, but I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I know I can get my bod muted, but I don't know. Hello! Hello, welcome in. How you doing, friend? Probably have to get in and turn down the Rocket League music volume, but we'll turn Lidge up just a little bit. We'll jam out, play some Rocket League, and if it's not fun here in say an hour or so, hour and a half, and it's still not time for me to go pick up Bibs from work, because that's part of what I'm waiting on, is to make sure. She's got an event that she's doing tonight, and I want to make sure that I go pick her up from that at a decent time, so she's not left waiting. But until then, I'm hanging out with you guys, because I'm bored, and I needed to make up streams, because I like setting my schedule now. I've actually gotten, like, emotionally attached to my schedule, which is strange, because, like, I was always very anti-schedule growing up. I was always very bad at maintaining regularity, and now, like, it is my backbone that gets me through the week, is being able to be like, hey, I'm gonna stream at this time, and then actually just going and streaming at that time. It's pretty bomb. Alright. Okay to all, because I probably unlocked a bunch of stuff from last season. Video. Everything on performance type settings. Uncapped FPS, stuff like that. Just simple stuff to help clean it up. Turn down the music entirely. There we go. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Now this is working. See you guys in the game. Yeah. Alright. Let me turn on music box in here just so that you guys see the name of the song that is playing. Alrighty. Do we use the Twitch mobile or do we use something else? Disconnector, the Weeb mobile. Ooh, the pirate. That's not bad as a fresh one. I got some stuff that's new, unlocked, etc. But also some stuff I have no idea about. So stuff I've had forever that I've never put on a car. I don't know, what kind of car do I want to do? Probably something I haven't done before. I don't think I've done a Vulcan. This kind of looks cool. It's got good paints. Space Worm. Ooh. I can mess with that. What else we got? Medic. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Combat. Armada. Let's go with the Space Worm. Pretty cool. That looks nice. Metallic Pearl. Let's do matte with like a super glossy, yeah, paint like that. Let's make this one white. I do like purple though, so keep that there. Actually, something else I could do. I could put a really light blue on it, and then on this one I could put a really light orange. Yeah, those look cool. Wheels, I'll need something that works for both. Moonball? Yeah, I don't think so. Though it is cool. Copper EGs. This might be the move. Just the clean white contrast with those nice. Unless there's a good like purple and red set or something like that that like pairs them both together. I might have to go with something like super neutral or something a little more sci-fi. Ain't it good just like white wall tires? I got rat rods white walls, but those do not look good with the blue and purple. Lame. Masamune could look cool. I just gotta see if it looks bad with the orange and red. I wouldn't say bad, just a little off. Let's go for something neutral just to be safe. But, ooh, we'll do the rippers. Yeah, those work. The light is sick. Golden Cosmos. Kind of works for either. Kind of. I think I actually have... Yeah, I have a Faded Cosmos. That'll work for both. Yep. Kind of a space-themed car. I like it. Do we go Super C space-themed? Just put the alien on top? Nah, he kind of clashes. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I need anything. I like putting all these. Oh, I got bronze in season 10, and that's what I got for it. Neat. I don't really need any of those. Let's get a good flag for it at least. They probably have a UFO one, right? Planetoid, radioactive. Miley. Yeah, they do have a UFO one. Cool. The alien theme. Purple gold, just because I like it. Ooh, new trail. I'll use that trail. What's up? What's up? What if I do? Alright. Let's run it. Getting just some good old faction casual. While you wait, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff that I'm not going to do, because it shouldn't take me that long to queue. I'm so bad at this game. My MMR should be 0. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Woo-wee. Are we? Oh man, we are already scoring. Oh, this is fun stuff. I don't even need to be here. Self setup or no? That was team effort too. Ooh, are they? They have the same clan thing. No, they don't. Interesting. Ooh, that's a good forward. That's a really good forward. Ooh, but I freaking missed by a landslide. I get back into a defensive position. Okay, okay. What you got? What you got? We are keeping it really centered and like really on goal. Let's do that. Don't hit me just because you're mad. You lost. Freaking learn to hit the ball in time, boy. Yeah, as long as I can keep it on their side of the field, I think these two will just do all the work for me, and I like the feeling of that. I don't like scoring or trying to score in Rocket League because I always feel like I'm embarrassing myself. That's a long ass shot. You can have it. That was from the freaking like furthest point I expected a shot to come from. Oh, and it was aerial? Freaking yeah, all yours, dude. You work for it. E-brake expert? I don't know what that means. You drift? You even drift, bro? Oh, 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 oh. Alright, alright. There's a lot of... This is congested. We need to space out. Like, this is... We may as well be wrestling over it. It is not that kind of football, guys. Ooh. Alright, alright, whoa. Okay, that guy is going for the aerials and shit. Screen. Oh. Just back up on it. And, oh, there's Solo Pepper. Okay, so Solo Pepper's doing more... Oh, wait. Solo Pepper has someone playing locally with them. Two people play... Oh, that whole team is playing from the same device. Oh. Alright. I just realized that. This might be a bit more interesting than I thought. This could be like a LAN party full of people and they just pass the controller off to the people who actually play Rocket League. I may have made a mistake in joining casuals. We will see. Can't be that bad. There we go. Tied up already. What'd I tell ya? No need to panic. Alright, alright, alright. What we got? Let's go. Ooh. Keep going wide. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, wow. Freaking double tapped it in the air. Good for you, dude. Just not gonna chase it. Because I've tried doing aerial training and I'm bad. But yeah, that person without an additional number definitely seems to know a little bit more about maneuverability and how the game works. But everybody is freaking congesting on the ball right now. Like crazy. Let's see. Oh, not bad, dude. There we go. Yeah, I had a feeling I was about to get hit. I don't know what it was, but some part of my brain was like, back up right now. You were sitting too still, someone's gonna clock you out. No, we were both wrong. I was wrong because I expected him to hit. Whee! Good. Let's turn this around. Ooh, I cannot. What the? There's a lot of body behind that. Just over here. Ah! See? The aerial game is weak. We can try it, though. We can try it. Oh, no. They are dribbling at some top speed there. Flip that way. I can move. They're about to take it straight up the middle. Like... Woo! That's gonna go far. It's gonna get hit far. Yep. Yeah, almost done, almost done. Let's get the win. Fine, it's done. Just let it happen. Woo! I kept smacking into people though. It's been a little while since I played this and it showed. Aggressor, 2 first touches. Dang, I was up there. Oh, I am now an e-brake expert. Okay, well I like my established 2016. Because I've been playing since 2016. I was a dork who saw this game on YouTube in high school and was like, ah, that's a promising game. That'll be something I can spend hours and hours in. And you know what? I haven't been wrong. You know? I have put many an hour into the Rocket League, so. Go ahead and hop in my Discord server just in case. Well, I'll go into this one. Just in case anybody wants to hang out. But I don't know if any of my fellow streamer friends or just any of my friends who would want to play games while I'm streaming are on. So, easy way to find out. 50-50 chance my brother just comes in here and calls me a bitch. Which is how you can tell we really know and love and care about each other. He wouldn't pop into my stream and call me silly names if he didn't care a little bit. Also, I'm getting a little bit of lag here, so let's hope that stops. I hope it's not framed lag. Am I dropping frames? Nope, no drop frames. Okay. I'm so glad that OBS has that. It'll give you a little percentage of frames dropped. So yeah, no, it's just a little bit of lag. I don't necessarily like my teammate's name. Either of them, really. No, wait, that's the other team. The orange team's names. Okay, never mind. I was just on orange team, so my brain got flipped. Good thing I've just been defending without looking at my car. Okay, okay. Move that up to the middle, see if they can do anything with it. Oh, they can commit murder. Oh. A lot going on there. Let's... Yep. Body out in the way. It worked. There we go. Oh, nope, I was in the way too long. Going too slow. Alright. It is possible to be two in the way. Because the other guys will just move through you if they need to. Thanks, bud. Too easy, man. Come on. If you're gonna sit in the goal the whole time, I'm gonna wait for you to come out of it, and I'm gonna take an easy shot. What the hell? That's what you get for having a whack-ass username like that. Even if there's any truth to having that in your username, it's just not... There's no way to verify that on the internet. So everyone just assumes that you're just making a short bus joke more than anything. And honestly, those jokes are tired. Ugh. Come on. Can we keep it on the freaking ground for just a little bit? I've established that I'm very bad at aerials. Oh, what the? Didn't see there. Sorry, bud. Bonk. Bonk. Hmm? I don't know what to do here. Okay, there we go. It's coming back out. It's like I couldn't tell if it was like an easy setup or if it was about to get thrown back. We'll bounce that way. Drive that towards goal and see how it does. Hey, I scored again. Look at me go. Look at me go! Nobody wants to watch my recaps though. They don't like me. They don't like that I'm styling on them. That sucks. If you think of a third grader managed to get a tackle on like a professional lineman in a game of flag football, just be so frustrated. Not because he got tackled, but because he got tackled by somebody he should have been able to stiff arm into the dirt. I am the third grader, and I got that tackle because you were not paying enough attention. I have anxiety and ADHD. I'm paying too much attention. Wrong thing. That's fine. Yeah, actually. Clean drift, though. Pass that to Gab. Oh, Gab's going this way. My bad. I thought they were coming up the middle. I thought they were coming towards. This person's trying to hit me so hard. Dude, if I keep beating you from, like, getting me just by taking left and right turns, stop. Go to your side. You're not playing forward, you're not playing aggressive, you're just missing. And it's kind of funny. You can keep it, though. You guys might do a better job from that side. You guys don't seem to be able to score when you're on this side. Oh my goodness, I'm trash talking. Is this what winning does to people? Is this what confidence is? Ugh. I said it and felt gross. Goodness gracious. I'm just so used to being the one trash talked on. Right? Okay, there we finally did. But I mean, it's not enough, so. I'm gonna do a front flip. The game's over, I don't care. It's gonna be easy to hit for you? No. I can hear you. Just back up a little bit. Oh, I'm MVP! What? I have to go. My people need me. And I'm done playing with those people. Because they got stinky usernames. Alright, let's play some Rumble. I've been craving it. I booted up this game and I was like, I should do some casuals first. But I knew I'd have to come in and get these Rumbles. Because the Superpower Rocket League... Honestly, this should be the default game mode, in my opinion. I think that this should get way more love. Maybe that's just me, though. But, like, I think this should be more popular than at least 3v3 casuals. 2v2s or 4v4s, I almost understand. But, like, I don't see how you don't just have the absolute most fun ever playing this game mode. It is the best. And they gave it ranks for no reason, which is the best part. Like, you can compete in tournaments for this game mode. I think that's hilarious and awesome. Because this game mode is silliness. Future Senador? What? Sentado? Sentado? I cannot. Is that Future Senator? Like, Future Senator, but Senate? I don't get it. Trying to figure it out. I don't know. Oh. Oh, wow. Very rare you see him recover from a spike. No, it was me that froze it. I also just, like, even though you're scoring points in this game mode, that is, as always, the last thing on my mind. I'm out here just like, when do I get to kick somebody? When do I get to be a tornado and throw the whole map around? That's gonna be more fun. You can have it. Power's about to start going crazy. Yeah, there's the freeze. Let's go tornado and... Oh! That got secured. I was trying to drive out, and that punch was just right on top of it. And that is how you apologize to your team. When you think that you own gold, you apologize. Properly. And now back to being bad at the game. Everybody was waiting on their powers. It's too easy. Ooh, plunger, this is fun. Yeah. Oh, we got it close. A lot of magnets, though. What we got? Hot swap. Go sit over there. Hey, where'd one of your defenders go? What happened? He disappeared. All I had to do was not get in the way. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, intense. Let's slow it down a little bit. I got Hot Wheels and Hot Swapped. What the hell? Let's get this away from here. I don't like how close this is to our goal. Oh! Yeah, I got a boot. Yeah, I got a boot. Oh, oh. Somebody gonna try to dribble it. Ah, ow! Same team. Boot. It's going this way. Oh, no. That guy got spikes. No, you don't. Nice try, though. Good use of spikes, but no. None for you. There's a 50-50. Oh, not with that punch. I cannot predict that at all. Let's get out of the way. Thought I was going to be able to land right under it, but not the case. It's really hard when you hit that thing head on. There's a chance that you are low enough on your vehicle that it stops you from driving properly. I always try not to jump into it, because I always get the angle wrong there. Got might. I can use this to destroy somebody, or I can do it for both. Like, I can get a super hit off, or I can destroy somebody, or I can have some fun and do both. Use his explosion as a kick. Oh, oh, oh. No. Just no. Okay, let's see if I can use this magnet well. Nope, nope. Went by too fast. We're hooked. Oh! I think I just clipped into somebody with might. Ooh, gotta dodge that. Let's be ready. I also don't know the official names of these, so I always use super made-up names. Oh. Anytime I'm playing with anybody, they know what I mean. Let's point you this way. What's that guy doing over in our goal? Facing the wrong way. Can't be helpful. Oh. Close. Come on. Tornado. Keep moving. Just gotta keep moving. All about momentum. No momentum. To the right side. Let's see if we can hit somebody with some Hot Wheels. Hey, bud, I don't think you're moving fast enough. Pick it up. How'd that happen, though? Ah, just a really well-placed flip kick. Nice job. Just right over me. Nobody else moved. And my hesitation got us. Alrighty. Now hopefully my teammates move a little faster. But it doesn't super matter. Me too, buddy. I must go. My people need me. I'll play again. I put me in the same queue with them or put me in a new one, but... Ooh. That was quick. Ooh, goodness. Don't know if my mic picked that up, but I just had a good 6 or 7 crack in my neck, and that was wonderful. Feel like that was half my workday right there. Released into the cosmos. Okay, we're moving, right? Oh, I got maybe same teammates? One same teammate, one new one. That looks it up. Very cool, very cool. Good use of a magnet. Let's try this. Oh, no, not quite clever enough. Go this way. Oh, those are spikes. That's spikes. Yes! Yeah! That was a good punch. I lined that up. I took a big breath and was like, right in. Ooh. Do something! Oh, they're straight up AFK. What the heck, man? Oh, they're alive again? Maybe just lag. I'll bet. Sorry to bully you. No. Just kick that dude in the head. I didn't mean to, but it was funny. There's another one. He's a busy. Oh, well, that'd be why. It's a better name bot. Ring, ring. Ooh, TTV. Shoot. I might have to send them a friend request if they're streaming on Twitch and are cool. Fingers crossed. There's always that possibility that your teammates are not cool. I've learned that too much in games like Chivalry, where like everybody has like either a common text chat or a common voice chat, and you just hear it going on around you, or you see it going on around you. You're like, oh, we're getting real dicey in here. Alrighty. I would love to play like Chivalry 2 on stream, but I have to figure out, because I still haven't figured out how to do this for myself, how to disable text chat. I need to get into the settings and find that button. Because, oh my word, the common text chat for Chivalry 2 has been rancid the entire time I have played that game. Wow. Getting confused. Oh, swaps are happening. Okay, yeah, people get teleported around and shit. Oops. And where'd everybody go? Swap this person out. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, people will do the Twitch TV and never ever stream. Also a fair point. I actually don't put Twitch TV in my, like in any of my clan tags or my usernames, because I don't feel like nobody cares, man. Maybe you would see it and they'd be like, okay, and? Or it'd just be a new thing for people to be like, ah, you suck and people are watching you suck, haha. It's like, yeah, you're right. It just hurts when you point it out. That's cool, Golda. Oh, shoot. I just dropped my nicotine. Which I should learn to live without, but... Ah! That initial sensation of anxiety when you drop it. You're like, oh no. Whoop. Get it. Every once in a while I'm sitting behind somebody for too long and I'm like, what if I murdered them? What if I just hit my boost right into their butt right now? Ooh, that one kind of bounced off the wall, but... What are you doing, man? It wasn't me. I got booted. The downside is when somebody quits, like we had somebody leave on their team. When somebody quits in Rumble, because it's technically a competitive game mode, no one can get randomly selected to join in, which kind of sucks. And it doesn't put a bot in for some reason, which I don't understand why, like, competitive games don't get bots or DCs, but, oh man. Could've used the boost. Should've gotten there faster. Still leading though. Boom. Such an iconic sound. Like, I wonder how the Foley was made for Transformers to get that that sound. I think we destroyed each other there. But I'm not quite sure. Send that up the corner. Nothing. Woo! Omen. Oh, oh. Can he do it? Can he do it? No. Little ammo. Well. Oh. Dang. I really thought that someone was going to secure it and we were going to have to do a single second overtime. Just the slowest ascent. Ugh. Fun stuff. Let's do another rumble. We'll do another rumble for now. Send a cute stuff to my wife. Exit the main menu. Yep. So I'm still gonna be in queue. Hopefully I don't load into queue while that's happening, but well. Oh. Oh, at least I made it to menu. I was gonna swap cars, but I am totally cool with quicker. I didn't realize I could move that camera in that loading section. That weirded me out. Let's go. I don't know. Oh. Boot. Whoa. Okay, Spider-Man. Who was flipping it around. Oh, well. And there's a good old-fashioned spike point. Nice and easy. Oh, wow, super easy. I think I just kind of walked it in. Yep. Wonderful. Hey. Hey, watch your corner. Hey, bro. How about the net? Yo, bro, the net. All right. This is getting mean. I mean, at this point, we're bullying these dudes. Like, they got a full team, right? Aside from that one guy's ping. That internet still counts as a full team, though. Right? Like, that wasn't even the dude who's missing, like, the very obvious goal. I think that guy's AFK. Have a boot. Get that shit out of here. Oh, now all three of them playing again. That's good. Hot Wheels. None for you. Just throw my body in the mix. Maybe it's less likely to go in that way. I don't know. Still don't know how you're supposed to combat a tornado. Shit is intense. Let's freeze. Dip out. Drift. That was close. Nice try though. Look at me! That was clean! You haven't seen a spike go like that? I'm different. Stupid, but different. All geometry, baby. This is a slaughter. This is murder. This is a crime. Ugh. I'm gonna go chill in the goal after like I go get a tap, because this corner position always makes me want to get a tap. But okay, thank goodness. But yeah, I'm just gonna go chill in goal for a little while. I am doing too much. Hey, you guys want to come sit in our goal? Hey, come sit in our goal. You get lost? Where'd I go? Ooh. Whoop. Oh wait. Yeah. I was like, I have a feeling that's not gonna be a problem. Drift in circles. What if I say no? What the? I'm not sure what just happened there. Who did he get punched against? Oh, so it got punched into the corner. Oh, okay. Whack. Send it up. Go chill in the back. Don't do too much. Or do everything. No, I'm kidding. Guy's right on it. Everybody's about to get powers. No, I did not aim. Yeet. Let me have this. Let me have this. No, absolutely not. No spikes. I didn't know. I don't know why I hit that so hard though. He like flew off the spikes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. You guys are kind of doing this to yourselves a bit, huh? I think I might have pulled that towards goal. Yeah, I did. Oh well. Yeah, good bank. Can't blame him. And I'm gonna do a backflip. Oh, I missed. Oh! Okie dokie then. Nope. Alrighty. I don't know where I am. Oh, what the? Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can have that one. That was kind of clean. He moonwalked into that one. Oop, oop. Go that way. Ooh. Hot Wheels. Excuse me. One more, just to be sure. Had to beat everybody on my team. Show them what I do. I win games of Rumble. Apparently. I don't remember being this good. Whee! There it goes. I must go. My people need me. 3 out of 10 matches played. Nice. You want to keep playing this? Is there anything else that I could possibly want to play? A wonderful question I've asked myself, and will now have to answer myself. I don't know. The inevitable outcome. Want you to be mine. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just keep playing Rocket League, I think. I don't have a lot else installed. They're super easy, like super low energy from me, but get high energy out of it. It's kind of the thing. That's the conversation I'm having with myself. Like, what actually has that good, like, energy return? And right now, I think that might just be... Yeah, that might just be Rocket League. That's chill. I like hanging out. Playing some Rocket League. Jamming some Lidge. Is it Lidge or Lige? I am still so unsure. I just know that her music slaps. Ugh. The queue. It takes too long. Go faster. Faster, damn you. There we go.
If you were free, I would not be here, I'd be with you. But you cost the world and a place.
Oh no! I forgot to click back on the game. Ah! I wasn't able to do my perfect corner. I was like, why can't I hear the cars moving? Or the timer? What's going on? Did I break my audio? No. I didn't focus back on the game, even though I was still in queue. Alright. We made up for it. We fixed it. We corrected it. We'll be okay now. Almost. Trying to clip him. Give him a little bit of a hip maneuver. Get out of here. Maybe I need to start playing a little more aggressive. Because right you are, Tamar. It is a good start. See if I can utilize it, though. Like, figure out what it is that I'm doing right when I'm doing it right, and be less fearful when I go to make those goals. Because, like, when I don't think about it, when I just, like, rush towards goal and dribble super hard, I get it in. Like, I freaking nail it. But there are some times where I'm just like, hesitation. I missed the button. I got little thumbs. I don't even know what's going on. Moving on. Wah! Oh, come on. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Get that angle. Just get that angle. Get outside of it and wait for it to cross my face. Just wait for it. Oh! Oh, wait, I'm on the... I got swapped! I'm backwards! Wah! Go that way! Thanks for the assist, bro. I was just getting it out of here. What was that? Yeah, that's right in. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Right in. Okay, you can have it. Can't really do much about that one. I wonder how good I could actually get at this game if I tried. I've been recently talking to friends about like actually trying in video games and trying to like learn metas for games like Smite and learn how to like actually, you know, maneuver myself when playing shooters and stuff like that, so that I'm not just constantly getting taken out by the easiest, most obvious snipers and etc. And I was like, I probably could be, because I have good reaction times. I have like a good, I think game sense is the term most people would use. Like I tend to be fairly aware of what's going on. I just don't tend to use it. I'm just like, yeah, no, I know exactly what I did wrong there. I just, you know, I don't know what else to do. I don't feel like researching how to like be good at games, because like I feel like that eventually starts to take fun out of them. But also, I'm now making a very small amount of money off of playing video games. So maybe just making sure I'm not complete garbage at the games I stream would be helpful. You know, like if I'm gonna stream Smite, I shouldn't stream some like bronze tier gameplay. Because you know, Smite's not getting a whole lot of viewership as it is. I don't want to discourage people from watching Smite by also being bad at it, you know? Yeah. Forget that might does not give you a bonus to speed, just to strength. Good punch. See if we can keep this up. Got Hot Wheels at such an inopportune moment. Oh, and freaking swapped. Goodness gracious. Oh no, I got Hot Wheels. Let's return the favor. That guy looks like he's gonna dribble. He wasn't gonna dribble, he had spikes. Good thing I did what I did. Oh no! The worst timing. Gonna make sure it carried over goal and now there's no way to secure it. Freeze that. Ruin his fun. He stole it from me. Like a jerk. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, come on! Why'd you put me on the wall? Don't want to be on the wall. Yeah, that's also fair. I do hope I'm, you know, more entertaining than I am good, because I know I'm not good at the games, but... If I had boost, I could have gotten to it, but... Dang it, I wanted to get one last spike goal like a turd, but... It was not meant to happen. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. It's very situational for me, because, like, some games I am, like, naturally good about. And yes, you are enjoyable, this is a threat. I don't get that, but... So for the same reason I don't drive a car. That's fair. I'm, like... I actually failed my driver's test twice because I was, like, super anxious. Because I was aware of like every other vehicle out on the road at all times. Like it's just like the moment somebody came around a corner. So I just like gave everybody my right of ways and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, like you look like you're afraid to drive a car. I'm like, yeah, there are a million other people operating 2-ton death machines. This is terrifying. Like I don't want to kill somebody. I was like, how are people not afraid when they drive these things? Because you're aware of like everything around you until that one thing you're not. Like, oh gosh. Hey, assist. Take that. I think it's just a cool shaped stage. I was in the middle of a thought. Yeah, but like I was too anxious and ended up failing because of that. Whereas my brother was kind of like overly confident, but because he was taking his test in a manual, confidence or not, they were just like, yeah, you're making like a bunch of like tiny mistakes that are getting you in trouble more so. If you took this in an automatic, you'd probably like pass with flying colors. But like me, it was a complete opposite. But my brother's also like his game sense and his like awareness in almost any situation is insane. But he was in the Air Force and a bunch of other like more successful shit than me. So okay, shout outs to the little brother for taking things seriously, video games and otherwise, because here I am on Twitch. Because my current job is not fulfilling at all. Ugh. It's sad that streaming 6 to 8 hours a week is like way more emotionally satisfying than the like dozens of people I see a week and get to interact with. Just because I've been doing that job so long that the, I guess you could say like the character I play for work is just like, been there, done that. I've been playing him for 5 seasons now and I've grown rather bored. I know. We'll use the power of teamwork. Oh, I'm sorry, did I mess up your tap? You're tippy tappy. Oh, they're down a player. That should be nice. Nicer. I don't gotta like give them goals. But I could do this. Whee! Oh no. Oh, oh, now I'm a jerk. I thought it was a softball because it was just like ground contact. You know, just like, oh, let me just tap it that way, see if they do anything with it. Fist didn't even hit it in time. I don't know who's trying to hit it with a fist, but I'm gonna start bullying my own teammates. Turn off ball cam. There we go. Bonk. And they're still scoring. Can't be mad. Can't feel like we're the bad guys here, cause like I'm beating up my own team at this point. Fun. Take a break. This dude refuses to back down. Yeah, I mean, especially in such a casual game mode, like a game mode that I think should be considered way more casual. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like, if I like dominate you in a video game, I want it to be on fair terms. I want it to be because I absolutely like, I'm gonna go beat this guy's goalie now. Winner by forfeit. Yeah, see? That's why it's not fun. Because like if we you know, freaking slam dunk on them too many times, they quit. They do that. Like the least enjoyable thing in a video game to me is to ruin somebody's enjoyment. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a big old freaking softy, a big old hippie tree hugger, whatever. I just don't get it. Like when people are like, uninstall. I'm like, I would never want to be the reason that somebody like stopped playing a game altogether. Unless that person was like just like crap talking everybody and then I got to dominate them, that I would want that to stick. But I wouldn't want them to uninstall. I would want them to want to be a better person. Yes, absolutely. Games should be fun. 100% agree. That's the whole point. Ooh, Slipknot rules. I don't like your clan tag, but Slipknot rules is a good point. Slipknot does fucking slap. Oh, I got it. Exploded. Ooh. Wait, are we already down teammate? No, we just haven't seen them. Bonk. That was a save from that distance? No. Oh, that's why I haven't seen them hiding in the goal. Gotta hope they're at their keyboard or controller. And cause some chaos. Wow! That clean. Oh, I got Hot Wheels for it. Wait, no. Oh. Ew. Oh, dang it. Thought I was about to start flying. Hey dude, that's your goal. Hey man, you wanna come over here? The gentlest goal. What was that? Like, that was 34 kilometers per hour? I doubt that. Look at how gingerly this is just like, boop. Like, I straight up thought I was gonna hit the top. It was like floating. Ooh, that was a good tip. That was a really good one. This is satisfying. Like, we didn't even gain anything off of it. I just, oh. Oh, what the? I'm gonna uninvolve myself. What? Oh. Oh! Okay. Yeah, that's fair. This is the big explosion that freaking threw me off there. Thought it was an ability going off and securing the goal. Yeah, this is like... Y'all playing it like it's rugby. Chill out. Face out. Get some kicks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What the? Oh. Oh, I got spikes too. Oh, shoot, if it comes back this way. Oh, crap, it's coming back this way on spikes. Should have seen that coming. Whoa. Alright, alright, alright. Let them think that they got a goal. I think they got it lined up. Then, yes! Ha! Thanks for the punch. Woo! Easy money. Gotta wait for them to drop their guard, but then you punch them in the kidney. Don't actually punch anybody in the kidney, please. I don't want you guys being punched against, especially because you thought I encouraged it, but just in general, just don't kidney punch people. It's really bad for them. Oh, no, I was like, that was almost a really clean goal. This is gonna confuse them. Break him, John. Ooh, that could be really handy. Like, really handy. Magnet lasts longer, though. These freaking magnets last forever. Better is just multiple people using magnets, so I'm not paying enough attention. Also possible. Got might. Let's just use it per kill. Around. Oh, that's spikes. That's definitely spikes. Get that out of here. Oh, come on. Good spikes. Oh no, bad tornado. Oh, double tornado. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh. This one's actually been a little bit closer, so it's been pretty fun. I also freeze. Let's wait for it to get unfrozen. And freeze it again. Nice try, though. No. Get that away from here. And that should be good. Yeah, we should win. Oh! Oh! With 1 second on the clock! Come on! It's insane. Off of somebody else, off the other team's plunger. Oh! Dogbrook killing. Oh, in overtime, we're gonna whoop, have some Hot Wheels. Yeah, we all got... With 1 second left, we all immediately got it. Huzzah! We won! Off to my home planet. Girl. Is it busy? Again. Exit main menu, and hopefully get to my garage in time, because I want to pick a different car. This one's neat, but it does feel like one of the slimmer body styles, so it's a little harder to navigate. Weebmobile. They're both the Takumi, aren't they? I'm such a nerd. Ooh, this one's the Masamune, though. I could also switch one of those. Yeah, switch the Twitchmobile to a Masamune. Oh, mother... Nope, wrong one. Got it, but I didn't put a decal on it in time. Oops. Is what it is. I'm naked! But I got my Twitch flag. There. I won't put TTV in my thing, but I'll put the Twitch flag on here. I'll represent. Take you with me, chat. Let's see if I can play a little more aggressive in this car. I should have a little bit better control of where I'm placing it on the car. A little bit more rectangular with this shape. We're gonna kick somebody in the face. And nope, Hot Wheels, inconvenient. Let's just get out of the way. Yes, we ruined that shot because we can't aim. Yeah, there we go. There. Cool. Decent knockup. Ooh, let's see what happens. Go get in goal so we can protect stuff from happening. Oh, well, look at that. Don't need to. They were not ready for spikes. Kinda walked that one in. Easy. Alright, let's go in for the touch and then see if we can continue aggressive. Yes, we can. Let's go! Ow. You hit my face with your ass. Why have you done this? Swap you facing that way. Oof. That guy just self-scored. Come on, man. How'd you jump about it too? Like, what? Man, keep your ball cam on. Goodness gracious. I was going so fast that it looked intentional. Ah, a little too high. Thought I had that in the bag. There we go. Put it in that corner. And oh, no need. Trying to figure out where I was gonna need to follow up from, but not a problem. Also, I think I was gonna need to be right where he was sitting anyway, so works out. Ooh. Careful, careful. Ooh. Let's move, let's move, let's move. Ah, dang it. I mean, well-timed and useful, but not what I was expecting, and therefore. Reset. Take it right up the middle. No? Freaking magnets! Oh. Alright. Ooh, this could be interesting. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Yes! Woo! I still got it, baby. Man. Web slinging. Yeah, we've all had a turn or two. No, wait, we wanted that frozen. Keep it. Keep it frozen. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, what the? Wonky. I don't know what to do. No more magnets, please. I die. Somebody else died too. Okay. Bring it on. Bring it on. Send it over. Bring me that ball. That could work. Maybe not. Okay. Some weird bounces here. Okay. Ruin their momentum there more than anything. And eventually set it back up for goal. You were going way too fast, dude. Freeze it. Oh wow, that didn't last very long at all. Let's see if we can do it. Not quite. And also not quite on the follow-up. So let's see if I can get some distance and do anything with this. A little bit. Oh! Why'd he kill me? Still got the assist. Oof. And that's the game. Ooh. These have been good matches. Let's go. To be split in two. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. I wish I had one with some skull or something, but oh well. I'm gonna make rank before we close out stream tonight. Hell yeah. Speaking of, I should open another page and look at Twitch and keep a feed open of who's live so that I can decide who to raid at the end of stream, unless somebody beats me to it and uses and redeems a raid leader. But we'll see how it goes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man. Oop. Come on. You know, when you have a bunch of numbers in your name, whether or not you are actually phase, I can't help but not believe it because you just got a bunch of like numbers in your you know? Aren't all the phase guys supposed to have cool but also lame names? Like single words that like I guess are cool because it's phase that, you know? Oh, that guy was mited. Thought he was Hot Wheels. My bad. Oh, there's freaking Daniel Crack. Alright. That was clean. Aerial freaking punch. Not bad. Oh, wow. I am not the fastest here. Wheels. And a body block. It'll be enough for us to get it back down court. I do not think so. Goodness gracious. That will though. Get wrecked. Cool. Jerks. These guys actually feel like they're playing a little bit more seriously than I play. There's a lot of motion going on. Like, yeah, a lot of very technical motion. What the fuck? What? See, this is the problem with my MMR in some of these games. Is like as soon as I start being good, not whether you're no, I'm not. I'm taking them seriously. I start being just a little good, and suddenly they're like, oh, let's put you against some dudes who are really freaking, really good at Rocket League. See how you do. Like that. Very obvious answer there, Rocket League. Come on. Ooh. Just clear that. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry. Well, alright. It's something. Wasn't what I was going for, but at least it wasn't a wasted ability. Oh, what the? Why would you do this? Why would you do this, Andrew? I'm gonna tell FaZe Clan on you. Epic save! I want you to be mine. Come on! Okay, teleport that dude. Oh wow, that guy was sliding. I should have done that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Magnet and run. Oh. Oh, alright. I am bullying Andrew at this point. That's what he gets. Freaking phase nerd. I don't phase up. I'm mostly joking. I don't know anything about FaZe Clan. I know a bunch of kids that I went to freaking middle school with freaking were obsessed with trying to trick shot like them. That's all I think anyone really knows. That and like crypto scams. You know, FaZe Rug, but I don't know. I just don't trust crypto. It's shady. Just like at its concept. It's like, yeah, we think that all of our economic institutions are failing us, and we want tech billionaires to be the solution. Explain to me how that, like, that fixes anything. I don't know. I'm sure that decentralized currency has its benefits, but the very, like, initial concept of crypto to me just is like, oh, it's for shady shit, isn't it? This is for making anonymous purchases over the internet, isn't it? Fucking crypto, dude. And then, of course, they tried to bring art into it by doing NFTs, and, of course, none of it was actually about the artist. The people who were claiming to be the artists online were very clearly not that artistically inclined. I kind of want to see how it goes. And those who were actually designing art and were actually doing work for these weren't getting paid, or they were getting paid like $200 commission prices, and then finding out that, you know, all of their designs were for an NFT project, or were getting remixed 1,000 times for an NFT project, and it's like, yeah, this is garbage, dude. I was trying to freeze it so we could just keep going without overtime, but oh well. Alright. See how long we last on overtime. I'm gonna play a little more defensive, because I feel a little more confident in that position, and it looks like these guys really got some aerial abilities to them. Oh, well, speaking of, Daniel Crack is cracked. What did he do? Perfectly timed plunger. Look at that freaking web slinger. Yeah. Exactly. You get it tomorrow. Yeah. I am sick of faceless billionaires running away with my money when I leave it in centralized banking apparatuses. So I'm going to give it to this billionaire who has a gambling addiction and lives on a yacht. Oh. You don't want your money. Okay. That's fine. Leave me out of it, but yeah, have fun. Alright, no, we're talking about crypto. We're having fun tonight. Right, let's go. Ooh. This is also a really fun freaking map here. Just the raised sides is really interesting. That was super open. I don't... Me too, dude. I am also bad. No worries. Yeah, that was really open. I hope it doesn't continue like that, because this is going to turn into a bullying match really quickly. Get forward. Play a little more aggro. Oh. Yeah, we might have the tighter defenses here. Let's get a freeze. Well, let's try to time it so it's helpful. There we go. Oh, no. Did not expect that guy. Also did not expect that. Ooh. Very hurtful. Ooh. Well, can't do anything about that. I know that's a sandwich. I worked at McDonald's, but what a username, you know? What a freaking username. It's basically, you just get a McDouble and a McChicken, and then you layer the two sandwiches together. So there's no real reason to call it that. Like, I get it. I get why they call it that. But, like, you could have come up with anything else for that, like, secret menu item. I don't know. I can't eat that much McDonald's anymore, though, honestly. And that doesn't even have to do with, like, oh, I worked there too long, and it was, like, no, I kept eating it after I worked there. It was, like, college, when I started, like, drinking and shit. And I would wake up to just, like, the taste of, like, bad McDonald's in my mouth. I'm just like, I taste the afterlife of a Big Mac. And it's, like, I don't like that. I just wake up feeling gross and greasy. I wouldn't have a hangover because I ate a bunch of greasy food. You know, I properly protected myself. But, I feel 1,000 years old and 1,000 pounds. It's just not a fun sensation. Normally I just feel 1,000 years old, but the moment I feel lethargic it's over. That guy just did a freaking barrel roll with it. You can keep it. Have your goal. What? Did he kick off the wall and do an intentional barrel roll? Sure did. Full barrel roll. Fucking sick. Okay, let's run and gun. Oh, shit. Na-na-na-na-na. Alrighty. Ooh, a lot going on. Pull it this way. Pull it this way. No, I tapped it. I didn't mean to. Thank you, teammate. Oh, double thank you, teammate. Oh, okay, never mind. Looked like it was going in. Nah. I was trying to hit people. I expected them to be, like, chasing at the ball, but they just stood. Which is smarter, probably, but... Whoop. Oh! Come on! That was entirely on me. I thought I had it perfectly against the wall there to bounce towards their goal, but it just clipped that corner perfectly wrong. Yeah. Yeah, a little off. Not bad though. Let's let both of them play up, see what happens. Kick. Let's try to stop that dribbler. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought he was about to bring that tornado right to me. Oh! Right over me. I should have bicycled, so I kicked upwards. Should have done backwards. Kick there. Oh well. Let's push. Let's try to see if we can maintain that push forward. Let's pull this guy this way. Oh, that's Hot Wheels. I thought it was Hot Swap. Barely saw it out of the corner of my eye. Take it in. Let's take it in. Yeah. All right. Light up, we're doing good. Ooh, right in the corner. Right in the freaking corner. Very well done. Alright, hey, Rosker. Court. Throw him into our goal. Kick him away. Ooh. Don't know what's about to happen. What ability am I gonna get? I feel like it's gonna make a difference. Oh, it's not. 1 minute remaining. Ugh. Yeah, they are just freaking... Oh, there we go. That has to be a decent bounce. Oh, I think it would have been, but it got froze. So it don't matter. I don't think it would have gone in, but I think it was going to be good setup. I get this. Pull, 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 pull. Oop. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. No, you don't. A nice try. But I'm not letting that slip. Swap. Ah, that's ground. Okay. Back. Oh. Wait for it. Spikes. This could be really big. Just gotta use it just right. If I can get in there. Oh, it didn't come down. The raised platforms always throw me off on timings. Aim. Oh! Oh! Double T's. Oh no. That tornado could be bad. Ooh. Alright, what we got? Oh, I got a tornado. He's got spikes. That's in. Oh, yeah. Booyaka. Oh, I didn't score any this time. Weak. I played a little bit more aggressive. I just didn't have my hands on it. I didn't do shit, actually. Had an epic save. Let's get out of here. I messed up. My bad. Awesome. Well, it is about 10 o'clock, and from memory, Bibbs's event was going till like 10:30. So I will double check in. How's it going? But just for safety's sake, just so I can make sure that I get there in time, I'm gonna start wrapping stuff up here. But it's been fun hanging out with you guys for a little bit of bonus time, getting a little bit more good vibes in. I got some challenges to claim here, so I might get some more customizables. So long as it stops giving me blueprints. I'm so tired of Rocket League blueprints. I don't know how to use them properly. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. Who is live? Many friends are currently live. Thank you. I will do my best to get some rest. It all depends on how work goes tomorrow, honestly. That's gonna like decide the rest of my week, because I got one more day and then I got my days off, so I'll see you guys again soon. But let's see how it goes. Yes, and I will absolutely, I will drive safe. I appreciate that. For now, you figure out someone to raid, and it's looking like friend VT White is currently streaming a game called Lunacid. I'm not familiar, but hopefully it is interesting. But this is one of many of my friends from the Skeleton PNG Tuber Discord. So they are very fun, very cool. I've watched them play some Ocarina of Time and one or two other Zelda titles, I believe. So Zelda nerd, can't blame me. But hope you guys have fun. Everybody be good, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.